sure we're feeling good again. Okay.
Where's Ava?
Ava, I think, is in there. Messing around. Okay. Alright. Big circle. Clap 1, 2. Whoa.
Clap 1, 2. Drop the water bottle. Didn't do anything.
How do you feel about that?
I feel offended. I told him this morning that he had a nice growl fit, and he's taking a bit too personally. You're so.
Gonna face me. Okay, so first thing we're going over our defense is we're gonna go over a hip smash when someone has legs in. Okay, so most of us are riding with our right leg in, so that's why I had you put your right knee on this tape line. So step 1, I'm gonna step my left foot straight out. Okay, don't go back, don't go forward, just go straight out. Step 2, I'm gonna slide my right knee down and away. Okay, that's why I'm using a tape line so we don't push over, because we wanna get space. So I step my left foot up, I slide my right knee down and away, and I'm going to my right elbow, chest down. One more time, watch me. Step my left foot up, I'm sliding my right knee down and away, and I have to go to my elbow with my chest down. Okay, if I have my head up, I'm gonna get cross-faced. If my chest is up, I can get pulled to my back. Okay, I wanna stay tight in the ball. Right, so real quick, with me, right knee on the tape line, step your left foot up, slide your right knee down and away, go to your elbow with your chest down. I should not be able to read your shirt. Okay, hit 10, go. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of separation, right? So if I sit down right here, you see I'm pretty tall up on her back, right? This is when I can start to get elevated, right? This is where I can get cross-faced, okay? So I wanna get space, and I'm gonna try to get a little bit slid away from her with my chest down on my elbow. I just don't wanna be up tall. That's why we slide down and away. Here's her leg in, step my left foot straight out. I'm gonna slide my right knee down and away. I'm on my elbow with my chest to the mat, right? So if she tried to pull me back, I'm strong. If she tried to cross face me, I'm blocking. Okay, I'm in a good defensive position here. All right, one more time. So the same thing, but with the partner. Step my free leg up, slide down and away. Chest down, elbows on the mat. And I kind of always just got in the habit of kind of covering my face, because I don't want to get cross-faced or get punched in the mouth or something like that. You don't have to do that. That's just my preference, so I don't get my head ripped off. Okay. All right. Same thing with the partner, 10 times. Okay. Clap 1, 2. Here we go. Ready? Go. Sit down. I should not be able to reach your shirt. Yeah. Now slide your left leg through it. Boom. Alright, you gotta get 9 more, let's go. One thing on your own, referee's position, you're on bottom. Step your left foot up, slide your right leg through, your elbow, and your chest is down. Okay, so I'm gonna use my elbow and I'm gonna slide away and try to put my butt to my heels. Okay. Good. Go again, go back to our hip smash right here. Okay, use your elbow, slide away, pull your butt to your heels. Okay. So our hip smash, we get space. This is just extra space for us, right? Maybe we didn't get as far away as we wanted to with our hip smash. Okay, so this is our slide down and away. Step up, hip smash, go to your hip, go to your elbow. Okay. Now, everyone put your elbow to your ribs real quick. Okay, so we're gonna lay on our shoulder and our elbows going to our ribs. So step 1, slide down and away. Step 2, elbow to your ribs, lay on your shoulder. Good. Okay. Now relax at the knee. Most of you know this, but I'm just gonna go over it anyway. So we slide down and away, elbow in, I'm on my shoulder. Step 3, we're gonna go left hand to the head, and my left foot is kicking over. So I'll probably go to the side of my head, maybe my forehead for balance, right? And I'm gonna kick and circle. Okay, so I'm in my hip smash, I slide down, elbow in, go to my shoulder. My left hand's gonna reach for the head, and my left foot stepping at the same time. Okay, so watch me and I'll do it real quick. Okay, step my free leg up, slide down and away. I'm in my hip smash. Okay, step 1, slide down, butt to heel. Step 2, elbow in, and my right shoulder is going to the mat. Right, I just don't want to turn up here. I'm getting a little angle. Okay, step 3, my left hand's grabbing the head. Step 4, my left foot's kicking, and I'm trying to drive her to this shoulder right here. Okay. Once I get over her shoulder, I'll pop up my head and try to lock up a cradle. Okay, so a couple points here. Once I'm going for the head, so I step up, slide, butt to heel, I'm elbow in. Okay, here's a big point. I don't want to hook under this knee right here. Right, if she's a good leg rider and she just grabs her shin, right, and I'm already on bottom, I can very easily give up back points. Right, that's why I don't like turning with my chest to the sky. Right, because maybe, even if it's not the right call, the ref may still give you points. Okay, so that's why I turn to my shoulder and I just pull my elbow to my ribs. Okay, step 3, left hand grabs the head. I gotta grab it elbow deep because this is the best way to drive. Right, I can't be wrist deep. Elbow deep. I get him to the shoulder and I kick over. Once I'm here, I'll fiddle for the cradle and try to get it. Smash, right elbow, right hip, chest to the mat. Chest to the mat, I can't reach your shirt. Step 1, slide butt to heel. Slide down. Step 2, pull your right elbow inside the knee and tuck it to your wrist. Step 3, left hand's gonna grab the head, elbow deep. Okay, so think about using that arm kind of like an uppercut to drive them to their shoulder. Okay, you're gonna drive over, kick over, and score. Go.
I'm sorry.
Right elbow, right hand, chest down.
Right here. Left knee kicks over to 2 knees. Now slide your head out to the chest. Crunch up a cradle, pin. Crunch it up, keep those elbows tight. Get those hands locked. Awesome. Let's get it again. You got it.
Go. 2 more, ready. 6, go. Okay, I want you to really work on, once you slide down and away, okay, it's gonna be very quick from your elbow coming in to your head hunt. Okay, so you can take your sweet time and stay strong in your hip smash position, but once you slide down, right, that's when we hustle. Slide down, our elbow comes in, very, very quickly we're going to the head. Okay, so I want you to hit 5 reps for speed. Once you slide down and away, we're hustling. Okay, all right, ready? Number 1, hit 5, go!
All right, girls, we're moving on to our next move. Looking at Audrey. This one's like one of the easiest ways to get your legs out. If you got a good leg rider on you, we're gonna remove the foot. So partner has their legs in, Audrey's down, right here. So same thing. Step 1, we're gonna hip smash, left leg lift, right leg slides through. We're staying right elbow on the mat, chest down, just like Tanner said. We want to be here. So, you know, I'm kind of balled up here. I'm in a defensive position where I can't get pulled back to a lockdown. I can't get cross-faced to my belly. If you're sitting up straight, kind of just sitting in their lap, you're open to a lot of attacks. So, right elbow on the mat, chest down. This is a good place to be at when you're in a hip smash. From here, step 2, right elbow. We're going to push off our elbow, slide down to our heels. Step 3. I'm gonna lean back into him, get my elbows tight and square up. Right here, I'm kind of safe. It's very awkward for my partner here. They can't really do anything to me because I'm sliding down, then laying back into him with my elbows tight. They can't pull me back to a lockdown. I'm so far down, I'm almost down to their heels that I'm pretty safe here. From here, step 3, my right hand is going to grab the inside of the shoe, bottom of the foot. It's going to be kind of sitting there. Once you lean in, that foot's going to be kind of floating on your leg. We're going to grab the inside of the shoe, bottom of the foot. From here, step 4, I'm going to lean over to my left elbow. I'm going to lift that leg, not throwing it. Right leg kicks through, turn and face my partner. Now from there, you're not going to reverse them. They're going to wrestle. You know, in drill, you're going to reverse them if they just sit there on their butt, but, you know, they're not going to sit there on their butt in the match, right? So We're gonna remove the foot, turn and face them, and from there, you rest them. If your chest is facing the wall or the ceiling, it's too high. Turn your chest towards the mat, right? Your chest is facing the mat. The referee should not be able to read your shirt. Step 2. Push off your right elbow, scoot one time down to your heels. Once we scoot, now we can lean back into them and square up. Almost like you're trying to pin yourself. Now get your elbows tight inside the legs. Right? My head's up here. They might attack around my chin. Keep your chin on your chest so you can't get cross face. From here, step 3. Your right hand's going to grab inside the shoe, bottom of the foot. Step 4, you're going to lean over to your left elbow. Now lift that ankle, right leg kicks through, turn and face your partner, score. Awesome.
Change over and attack the top foot. If it feels weird when you're kind of like sliding and tuck. You don't have to slide, like, you don't have to put your head on her belly. You can just go from here. Just change it. If you like that, I mean, I don't. If you like it that way, keep it that way. But it's all good either way.
Right, elbow on the mat, chest down, facing towards the mat, right here. Good. So from here, now, slide one time down your heels. Step 2. Lean back in. Kind of like you're trying to pin yourself almost. Maybe sit square. Elbows tight. Right here. Elbows tight right there. Step 3, right knee protects the foot. Lean over to your left elbow. Lift that ankle, right leg kicks through. Awesome, looks good. Hit that again. You want to be in that position where you're laying back on top of them. Step 4, right hand grabs the inside of the shoe, bottom of the foot. Lean over to your left elbow. Lift that ankle, right leg kicks through. Turn and face them. Score.
So this is the attack foot. So I want you to grab this foot and then try to put it on the side of your shorts. Just like pull it out to your hip. Okay, stay there. Now jam it back into her. Right? Okay, so she's already fallen back, but you're getting more space here with the leg. Right? Like here, she's still kind of comfortable. Jam it back into her. Now kick out. That's when you get weak from this foot and jam their weight. And you pin her knees to the mat. Now her hips are going to stuck. Right, so you have one hip stuck here, and then you jam this back in. Now you have 2 hips stuck. Now you can turn it.
When you hip smash and you're sitting on your right elbow, once you scoot and slide and square up and get those elbows tight, Trinity's pretty tall and has long legs, so right here you can't really reach the ankle, right? So what we can do is quickly sit up, attack the ankle, now sit over to your left elbow. So if you get to sit up a little bit, that's okay. Now I don't want to be sitting up here, because now they might pull me back. I can sit up, as long as you're sitting up, go ahead and go back down. Now sit up and get your elbows tight. Keep your chin down. If you're here, you're going to be pretty okay too, as long as they're not under an armpit with an underhook. So as long as they're not under an arm, you're going to be pretty safe here, sitting up. So we're going to sit up, attack the ankle. Now sit over to your left elbow. Lift that ankle. Right leg kicks through. Turn to face your partner. Right? So if you need to, you can sit up and keep those elbows tight, attack the ankle, then sit over to your elbow and start removing the foot if you need to. If you got a taller partner. If you got a partner with short legs, you may not need to sit up. All right? Number 1 is going again. Clap 1, 2.
If you get good at this move, it's very, very dangerous. Right? You can be very, very dangerous with this move. Okay? But I will tell you before we even get into it, if you're going to go for this move, you have to go 100%. Right? There's no 50-50. You can't be indecisive. You got to commit all the way. Okay? You got to go really, really hard with this move is what I'm getting at. Okay, so starting on the right elbow, right hip. Step 1, I'm going to sit square. Okay. Step 2, just real quick so we don't forget this. Step your left foot out. Okay, so we're going over their foot. When you have your partner, it'll make more sense. You have a wider base as well. Okay, so everyone knows what a back arch is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to back arch to my forehead, right where my hairline is. Okay, so my left hand's reaching, and I'm going to back arch to where my hairline is, okay? Get there, back arch. Okay, And now walk your feet to your butt one time, load your legs up. Okay. Good. That looks good. All right, relax. Do this one time with me. Go to the top of your head. My right foot's gonna replace. My left foot's gonna step up and over deep. Go. I rotate on my forehead. Okay. I'm trying to keep my hairline in the mat the whole time. All right, watch me and Audrey real quick.
Nice.
Legs in, I'm going to my hip smash. Okay, so this move I do not want to slide. I don't want to get space, right? Because I'm not going to have much leverage to arch back or hung low. The left foot steps, right? And I'm rotating to a score. And to be honest, a lot of times if you grab someone's head very hard and arch back, they'll probably throw their legs out and kind of bail. Okay, but sometimes they won't. So that's why we have to finish with it.
Bro, I have scoliosis.
Arch back to the forehead. Okay. So you're gonna rotate. Now spin on your forehead. Good. Okay, just high leg this leg over. Yeah, like this. Okay, but that's all. We teach it for the worst case scenario, where they keep their legs in. And you can't turn that way because they have their legs in. But if your legs are out and your hips are open, you can turn to the left. Which will happen. Alright, number one, when I say go, hit it once, get set again. Okay. Remember, no scoop. We grab the head, pull it in tight. Alright. When we cross step, cheek step over, we want to get our hips to the sky. Okay, here we go. Number one, hit it once, get set again. Ready? Go!
That's huge, right? That's a lot of time. That's like about 40 matches worth of live wrestling or a month's worth of practices in 2 days. So you're getting a month better at leg riding in 2 days. That's pretty awesome, right? So, you know, that's why we're doing Legs Come Out Restart. If you guys are at a leg riding camp, you're going to get better at leg riding. So, yeah.
They got their boots locked here and your chest down, you're having a hard time fighting out. I got two options. One, I can pull my heel and kick, right? Now, I can start to fight out, maybe lift this leg and step over. Or, if I can't get my heel tight enough to kick it, I can grab my own shin bone and pull, kick that foot. Now, step over. So,
You guys took the cream cheese? Yeah, you guys took the good cream cheese.